stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Bolts and the Buccaneers.
Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from Tampa. On the return is Sean Tucker. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
Yeah, you have to feel good, Mike, seeing Baker Mayfield.
He works free, right side. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. And he's in for the 2. So just like that, a quick 8-0 lead.
Certainly unconventional in their wisdom here, but somehow it still works out. I don't think the defensive PAT unit was at all expecting a fake. Remember, the ball's now snapped from the 15-yard line on an extra point attempt. No one's expecting you to fake it, and I think they used that to their advantage.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Ladd McConkey to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
It's not often that you take the field for the first time, Mike, finding yourself down by 8. And that's the situation they find themselves in here. You have to just treat this as if it's a 2-possession game and play with a little bit more urgency on this opening drive. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball back, and now you lose all momentum. Stick to your plan, find a way to come away with points as you try to settle this offense into this game here early. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Going up top. He's got it! And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That is a big play for LA. 39 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. That's to the tight end, Hurst. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. That's on the former first-rounder, Rashawn Slater. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Herbert. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. This from 34 yards. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are on the board here in the 1st.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but fair to say, this defense is going to have to find some way to slow him down. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
I think he would have been better off there, Mike, giving that ball a little bit more juice. You can see he's trying to put a little touch on it and lob that ball into his target, but it just hangs up in the air a little bit too long, and the defense makes him pay.
On play action now, Herbert. He connects with Disley. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Pistol here for Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Herbert. Look wide. Get this one complete. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up. And this is as good as you can possibly get. It's out of bounds, and it's marked right at the 1-yard line. Well done. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Throwing again from his own end zone. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back.
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
First off, let's give him a little credit here for at least completing the pass. But if you're going to run a fake, at least throw the ball past the yard to gain. I mean, it took a little too long for the ball to get there, and ultimately...
And he'll take it on in. Will Dissly. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chargers are out in front. It is 10-8. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. To return is Tucker. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
And that right there is how you regain momentum. You just gave up the lead, but now here comes a huge boost by your special teams. Just an excellent return. Going to set them up with great starting position on this next drive.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking any...
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This is caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again. But this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is McConkey. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Now, Herbert. There is his tight end, Dissly. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real...
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. It is Logan Hall fighting his way in to bring his man down. Here's 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Herbert. Taking off, he'll try to get there. give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
On first down, Herbert. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the first quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the second?
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he's gonna be brought down up past the 45.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, second and 10. They motion the slot man left. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. And he will score again. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. He has come out of the gate smoking. His third touchdown, all in this opening quarter of play. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. Now how about this? It's a fake. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
I just can't wrap my head around that decision, Mike. I mean, think about it this way. If you want to go for 2, by bringing your extra point unit on, you have to snap the ball from the 15. If you keep your offense on the field to go for 2, you get to snap the ball from the 2-yard line.
On the return is McConkey. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. 1 quarter in the books. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Herbert now on first down. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll try the right side this time. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
This returnable with Palmer. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Baker Mayfield and here's 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st down is Mayfield. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Looking downfield for Otten. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down. Herbert keeping it on the zone read. The ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
On 1st down, here's Irving. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Mayfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing, Herbert. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If this quarterback's offensive line had as much fight as he does, I don't think they'd be in this situation to begin with. I mean, it's not even halftime here, Mike, and they've already given up 6 sacks. At this rate, I'm not sure they're confident their quarterback's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
That's taken at about the 14. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. He's going to air this one out. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. A gain there of 20. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay. Man in motion, heading left. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Throwing is Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
So it's obvious during the course of the week in practice, studying the film, they thought there was an advantage they could take with their punt unit coming on the field and picking up a fourth down fake. But the execution just wasn't there. So again, you go back to the drawing board and you say, okay, am I better off having my punter attempt that pass and catch the defense off guard, or just keep my offense on the field?
Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a second down. From the gun, it's Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Buccaneers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Baker to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. The handoff, it's Irving. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Now Mayfield. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out.
Now how about this? It's a fake. And that one will be incomplete. You know, that is some kind of call deep in your own territory, and that's one you're just going to have to live with. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Johnston motioning over. To throw, it's Herbert. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.